Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Going to give you a very thorough overview of the article here. There's a link in the description. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. The subject here is in regards to an incident that happened in Florida, a town called Cocoa, if I've got that correct. November the 30th, 2022. The scumbag that you see in front of you is 17-year-old Tobias Brewer. He's a piece of shit. He stabbed his mother. He attacked his mother with a frying pan, hitting her over the head multiple times, to the point that her nose was almost fully detached. Beat her severely. Thankfully, at this point in time, the mother is in critical but stable condition. Thankfully, she has not passed. But this guy, the son, 17-year-old Tobias Brewer, absolutely hailed sheer violence at his mother. Why did he do such a thing? Because his mother asked him to clean his room. He didn't want to clean his room, so he attacked her viciously. Police were called to the house. They found Tobias Brewer's mother on her back, lying on the floor of a doorway to the laundry room. The woman's nose, the mother's nose, was reportedly nearly detached. She had multiple stab wounds. She was covered in blood. As police were offering the medical assistance that they could, the mother gasped for air and said, "Toby did this." She told the officers that her own son, 17-year-old Tobias Brewer, Toby, this piece of shit here that we see, he's the scumbag that violently attacked his mother, stabbed her multiple times, hit her over the head with a frying pan multiple times, left her bloodied, left her with her nose almost fully detached. The mother was airlifted to a hospital. As far as we understand at this point in time, she is still in hospital in a critical but stable condition. We've got a little bit more information about the incident. I might just play a little bit of this video, just a few seconds. Oops. Just a few seconds of it. You'll be able to see the scumbag in question. There he is, if you want to see him. A 17-year-old boy acting like a savage, stabbing his own mother multiple times. Why? Well, because the mother wanted him to clean his room. The suspect advised that he was upset because his mother was constantly on his case about cleaning his room. Yeah, welcome to the world, Sonny Jim. You know, that's just life. You're living in her house. You're not paying rent in all likelihood. She gets to set the rules. You want to live there, you abide by the rules. It's perfectly reasonable for a mother, for a parent, to expect their child to clean their room. It's perfectly reasonable. It's like every fucking family in the world goes through this situation whereby the parent asks the child to clean their room. It's not a surprise. It's not a big deal. All you got to do is clean the room. That's all you got to do, mate. I shouldn't say, mate, you're not my mate. You're a scumbag. So we'll go back to the articles. Authorities were tipped off about the attack when the mother of one of Toby's friends called 911. Apparently, his friend told his mother that Toby or Tobias had killed his mother. So apparently, two of Tobias's friends were outside of Tobias's home when they heard loud banging noises. They got closer to the home to see what was going on, and they saw Tobias holding a frying pan over his mother. They saw the mother saying, "Toby, stop." So his two friends, perhaps they live in the same cul-de-sac or such, I don't know. But they happen to be at the home, and they somewhat witnessed this attack. They heard banging. By the look of it, the frying pan striking the mother. They were concerned. They looked closer and they saw this scumbag standing over his mother. His mother pleading for her 17-year-old scumbag son to stop beating her with a frying pan. Again, the mother was also stabbed multiple times. The mother also had her nose almost completely detached. The scumbag's son allegedly fled the scene driving a Kia Rio registered to his mother. His friends, and this part really confuses me, disturbs me, his friends drove away in a Jeep Wrangler that also belonged to the woman. So that part confuses me, and I would like the investigators to give serious consideration to what the heck was going on in regards to his friends being handed the keys to one of the mother's vehicles. I mean, why were the friends there? Okay, I mean, they could have been there for this reason, that reason, but seemingly they witnessed the attack or part of the attack, and seemingly Tobias took the keys to both of his mother's vehicles, as well as took some money from the mother's purse, and then he meets his friends outside and go, "Here you are, fellas. I know you just witnessed me beating up my mother horrendously. Here are the keys to her Jeep Wrangler. Why don't you have those? You know, go for a spin." I mean, that's my take on it. The friends drove away in the mother's Jeep Wrangler. They only got the keys because Tobias gave them the keys, and that would have happened after they witnessed Tobias attacking the mother. There's something very, very wrong with that. Those friends need to be investigated. I'm concerned that those friends were privy to the attack. I mean, they witnessed it. I mean, if I was a friend there and I witnessed that attack and Tobias came out and said, "Oh, hey fellas, how you going? Here are the keys to my mum's car. See ya. I'm going in the Kia." You know, I'd be like, "I don't want these fucking keys. What the fuck are you on about? I'm calling the police, mate." But seemingly these friends thought it would be a good idea to drive away in the Jeep Wrangler. Anyhow, police tracked the son, Tobias Brewer, using his phone. They attempted to pull him over, but he crashed the vehicle in a wooded area. Then he ran away. Officers eventually found him with several other individuals, including his girlfriend. Officers found him with several other individuals and arrested him. I don't know. I've got to have a little bit of a question mark about that as well. Did those other individuals, were they aware of what Tobias had just done? Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. Maybe they were, but they didn't really have too much time to act on the information. I don't know, but I certainly don't like the two friends that drove away in the mother's car. That bothers me greatly. In an interview with police, the son, Tobias Brewer, confessed to stabbing his mother using a knife that he said he typically carries with him. He also said that he struck his mother's head with a frying pan to the point that the handle of the frying pan broke. Why did he do this? Well, because his mother was constantly harping on about him cleaning his room. He didn't want to clean his room. He wanted to sit there playing Xbox or whatever it was he does. He didn't want to clean his room. The article tells us that a couple of neighbours said that he was a good little kid. That he seemed like there was no problems. He was a good kid. He cut the grass for the neighbors. The neighbors are stunned that this 17-year-old boy could act in this way. But he did. He did. There are witnesses. So I am a little bit confused by the last sentence within the article. There could be an error at play here. So we are told that the mother is in a critical but stable condition, and we hope, we pray she makes a full recovery. We hope and pray that the injuries she suffered, don't leave too much scarring. Her nose nearly detached. I mean, presumably that's going to leave a scar. So hopefully she is able to make a full recovery. Full condolences to the mother concerned. I am, as I say, confused by the last sentence within the article. Sometimes errors do occur in these articles, but it tells us here that the 17-year-old scumbag son has been charged with first-degree murder. Well, that confuses me. First-degree murder. We're told that she has survived, so that seems to be an error. Perhaps first-degree attempted murder? Or perhaps the lady has passed. I don't know that to be the case. The article is saying that she's in a critical but stable condition. So I am confused by that. He's also been charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle, fleeing and eluding. It seems to me that there's plenty of evidence to get a conviction for this scumbag. That's my take on it. Speculation, if you like. But I don't really need to go out on too much of a limb. The mother told the officers, whilst the officers were attending to her, while she lay on the floor of her own home, bloodied, her nose nearly cut off, suffering multiple stab wounds, having been beaten with a frying pan. The mother, I'll say bravely, courageously told the officers that her own son, Toby, did it. And you did, didn't you, Toby? You did, didn't you? You did it. You attacked your mother. You stabbed her. You hit her over the head multiple times. You stole her keys to her vehicles, 2 vehicles. You gave one of the keys to your mates. You stole some money from her purse. You drove off. You crashed the car. You fled. Ended up back with some friends. Aren't you a popular guy? Don't they like you? You got friends? You got a girlfriend? Yeah? Right, Mr. Social, aren't you? Do you think they're still going to be your friends? Do you think they're going to be wanting to hang out with someone who nearly kills their own mother? I don't think so, mate. I think you're going to be locked up for a very long time. I don't know if you're going to be tried as an adult. I hope that you're not going to be tried for murder. I hope your mother survives. But I hope you get tried for attempted murder. And I think there's plenty of evidence to show that you're fully guilty of stabbing your mother multiple times, causing horrendous injuries, leaving her in a critical condition at hospital. You're a scumbag. Gonna wrap things up. Take care.